Hello everyone, welcome my spoopy peeps. I have something huge for you today. If you haven't seen it on the freaking screen already, look at how big this thing is. Do you know how long it took me to try and frame this like somewhat okay, and I'm still technically not happy with it, but it is what it is at this point. This one's a biggie. I didn't know this one was coming out. I saw it on TikTok because my husband happened to show it to me, and we saw it and we were like, all right. In cart, purchased, now it's here. Cause like it was so amazing. I don't even want to ruin what this thing holds. It's not just the question mark block. No. This thing holds so many secrets. And it has a lot of pieces, so let's just freaking get into it. There we go. That's how it goes, right? Okay, let's open her up. Just kidding, before we open her up, let's look at the packaging, cause it's a sight to behold, honestly, for sure. And I have her on the rotation thing because it was just so much easier to do. But there's a side, I kind of want to skim over that because it's not really like, it's cool. This thing is massive, and if you look at the packaging, it'll clue you in on some of the features that it has here. There's like a bunch of stuff in there. It comes with like little mini figures. It's insane, and it looks stunning. In case you didn't already think that, it looks absolutely stunning. Let's open it. There's a couple of tape pieces here on the side that we want to get rid of before we open it. So let's go ahead and do that. Off screen, because you don't want to see that. It's tape. This, by the way, is 2,064 pieces, which is absolutely freaking bonkers. How the hell do you open this? Okay, I messed up and I see that now. I was trying to open it from here at the top. Don't do that. That is not open. Instead, open this. Open that. And I'm just gonna pour them out. Oh my goodness. You can open just one side. Don't be extra like me. Okay, so now that I dumped all of it out, it comes with the standard Lego pieces, or I should say Lego bags, where there's sections that are numbered, as you see the number 4 there, so you know what order to put everything in. So let me put everything in order and just kind of line it up to make it look a little more pretty. And finally, we have the book, which is the thickest Lego book I've ever seen. Wow, that's a lot. Not gonna lie, that's actually quite a bit. I can definitely believe that this is 2,000 pieces, a little over 2,000, because wow. Okay, so for this portion, I want to do something a little bit different. Originally, I was supposed to live stream this. I do live streams on Twitch and YouTube, but I ended up changing plans. That didn't end up happening, and instead, I did a hyperlapse for us building the Lego set, the question Mario blocks. So, all in all, it took us around 2 days, and I want to say like 4.5 hours. This was us doing it together. So my husband took a portion of the Legos, and then I took a portion of the Legos, and you can see me working mostly on the frame of the body, and he's doing the worlds that you actually set inside of the block itself. So I thought this Lego set was pretty ingenious. It had a lot of mechanical parts that actually allowed you to move things and close things and, you know, all that good stuff. I would say if you have children, possibly supervise them with this one. It has a lot of parts that when I was building them were a little bit tricky to get into. Maybe it's because my hands were a little bit bigger, so maybe smaller hands would be better. But there were other portions of the actual instructions that were kind of unclear in terms of what to do. That's one thing that I appreciate about the Mario Lego app. It lets you turn around and actually see the Legos in action and like around the environment, and I love it so much. So only having the 2-dimensional picture was kind of lame. But I know that they can't do that for everything. But here we are finishing it up, and honestly this was so cool to see it all come together. It was quite an experience, not gonna lie. Here she is. There is one piece missing there. It actually didn't come in the set. I don't know how common that is for Lego, but I will say I did email Lego and ask for the specific part. They asked for like the set number, the part number, all that good stuff. And I actually just got the email, I think literally today, an hour ago, that they're gonna send in that piece. So I think that's freaking awesome. And Lego, it seems like they take pretty seriously when one of the pieces is missing. So I think that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and take a look at all the stuff, or the features basically, of the Lego block. Because oh my goodness, this little small block holds so much, it's insane. The block is a 360 degree block, so you can view it from all those angles except the bottom. The bottom does have an empty floor, or like it doesn't have a floor, which I'll show you here in a second. But here's some of the first few surprises, or like things that you get in the box. I'll show you the main thing here in a second, but there's a couple of secrets here, and there is a front to this Lego set. And start with, ta-da! You see Bowser? He's so freaking cute, and you can take him out. Let me see if I can take him out with one hand. Oh no! There we go. Look at him! He's so stinking cute, his little shell and everything. But let's go ahead and put him back in here. There we go. And then of course, the whole main event of this entire thing is the top. To get to the main event of this piece, it's pretty simple, but it can be, you'll see. Okay, so the top here actually ends up flipping over, and what you want to do is that the back has like a little latch that you can see me kind of opening back and forth. You want to go ahead and pull that back, which won't do anything at the moment, but then you want to push this side down, and it's gonna flip it. It's actually kind of heavy too, but it flips up like this, and then finally ta-da! So when you open at the top, you have 4 levels that, you know, become revealed and that you are able to see, and I think they look freaking stunning. At the very, very top, you have Peach's castle, and you have little Yoshi there in the background, which is so freaking cute. I love it so much, honestly. You can take off the front of the castle, and it shows an actual interior to this thing. It's wild. You have the paintings in the castle that you can see there that Mario jumps through, you know, to get to the other worlds. And guys, the level of detail to this thing is amazing, especially for how miniature it is. It's insane. Like, I absolutely love it. So I figured that I would mention that because, oh my goodness. My biggest thing is like, who comes up with this stuff? But let's move on to the rest of the worlds. At the directly on the bottom of that, you have lethal lava trouble. I'm getting ahead of myself. So that's the level that you see there at the bottom. If you look to your left, you have the cool mountain with the freaking annoying little penguin that like squawks until you put it down. And then to the right of that, you have Bob-omb Battlefield, and you have Chain Chomp there. You can see him looking all tiny and all cute. You have, of course, King Bob-omb, because it is his land. But honestly, these things are tiny, so, you know, that's the whole point of these things, is that they're miniature. But they have so much detail, it's almost like disgusting. In a good way. Disgusting in a good way. Overall, it does include 10 Super Mario micro figures. So those are the figures, little characters that you see on the block overall. We have Mario, we have Yoshi, Princess Peach, King Bob Chain Chomp, Big Bully, Mr. L, am I saying that right? Lakitu, Penguin, and Baby Penguin. So those are all the characters, and then you see Luigi there at the front? That's because my husband actually ended up making him out of like spare parts.
It's Luigi
and he's
time.
He's his favorite character, so he has him there extra, but it kind of works. So I thought it was freaking hilarious, and we're gonna keep him there. He just used like Mario's spare mustache, and he like Frankenstein Luigi, but it works. So that is not included. That's just what my husband made. But those are the 10 figures. Overall, the dimensions of the block, like itself when it's closed, is 7 inches. So 7 inches tall, 7 inches wide, and it's pretty big actually. I would say perfect size for displaying because we do have this in our display case, and it feels like an appropriate size. It's big, but it's not too big, and it gives you just enough size to make this miniature figure fit perfectly. I feel like any smaller would be way too small, especially for Legos, and anything bigger would be I feel like it would just be too big, honestly. One interesting thing to note is that you actually have interactive play between the Lego Mario and Lego Luigi figures, and you can use that here. So the whole premise is that you want to collect 10 hidden power stars, and then it gives you like secret reactions that the figures will not react to with their Lego set courses. So that's really, really cool. I will show that here. And then overall, the piece is 2,064 pieces, which is freaking insane. It's a lot of pieces. Even when we were building it, I think there were, if I remember correctly, 14 packs? I don't know, you guys just saw it, but it's really, really cool. In terms of pricing, it is a little bit more expensive, but if we're being honest, there's another not Super Mario, excuse me, but there's another Nintendo Lego set that's not Super Mario. It's the SNES, if I remember correctly. I'll put it on the screen. That thing is, one, it's a ton of pieces, but also I think it's like $200 and something. So honestly, this isn't that much in comparison, and Legos, I believe, are kind of expensive to begin with. So I believe that $169.99 is not too bad. Plus, Lego quality is always the best that I've ever seen in a company. Honestly, the fact that we're missing that Lego piece you see there kind of surprised us, because obviously that's never happened to us. And it seems like they take that stuff very seriously. So I just wanted to note that. I think it's a good price for everything that you're getting. So if you want to build this with someone or just add it to like your Nintendo collection, I think it is a perfect piece for that. It displays so freaking well if you have it, whether it's having it open or closing it and just having the block. Whatever you prefer, it's absolutely perfect. We display it with everything open, and I think it fits perfectly. If you're really into Super Mario, or if you're really into like Nintendo and want to collect all those pieces, I definitely recommend this one. It's such a good one. And then I guarantee you, if you have the Super Mario, it's just like another little secret that you can show off to your family and friends. I really, really like this thing, and I'm super glad that we got it. And if you stuck this far into the ending, let's go ahead and look at that secret, because it is freaking awesome. We saw in the beginning that when you open this compartment, it has Bowser. What we don't see, this purple button right here, you want to click it. Wow, it's a little secret compartment. So you want to go ahead and put this piece down. Our boy Bowser, he actually has a hole right at the very tip of his tail. You want to Put him in there. Okay. Grab Mario and you want to put him on this little teeny tiny thing right here. And if you've played Mario, I think you know where this is getting at. You want to turn it super fast to the point where he falls off. Oh, he fell on Rico. And that's basically the small little secret. You can recreate the boss fight basically with Mario and Bowser. Let's go ahead and bring Rico so that he can take a look at it and then we'll say goodbye. Alright, Rico. What do you think of the Super Mario question block? He literally could not care less. I've noticed the more I make videos, the more he gets accustomed to it, which is super cute. But at the same time, he doesn't like react to the stuff anymore. He's like, it's just stuff. But here, smell. He looks gigantic next to this thing. It's so cute. I love him so much. Look at him. Okay, that was pretty much it. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Go to the YouTube things. Like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. I will see you guys in the next video. It's a good one. I think you might like it. Should I tease it? I'll let it be a surprise, but it is music. So if you're into that, be sure to catch the next one. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.